Good morning, guys. I would like to clarify a little bit the process, how our channel is created and what it's created for. Basically, it's really simple, but because we've got a lot of, I would say even a ton of different questions from the first video subscribers, I would like to clarify the process, how you would be able to receive the vehicle. And it's really important. First of all, what you need to do, you need to subscribe to this channel. That's the crucial moment. Second thing, you need to like the video that you're watching right now. And preferably all videos that we have on our channel, especially right now, we have only 2 of them. Secondly, if you would like to share, you can share in the comment section underneath of this video your story with the contact details, so we would be able to get in touch with you, set up a convenient time for you and for us to do a little interview. So everybody else who subscribe to our channel, they would be able to watch your story and get related, like it, and also vote for your story. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. Also, it's very important if you share the information about this video with people that you know, your friends, your relatives, your buddies, because it will help you to receive that free vehicle this month. Why it's so important? Because basically the votes will be counted if the person who voted for you subscribed to our channel as well. This is really important. And I would like to tell you this, it's a little secretive information that nobody knows besides you right now and myself. You need to know that we have just a few people participating in the project this month, and it's a high possibility if you had a few hundred votes under your story, you can receive that vehicle. There is no guarantee, of course, but I think it's really doable because we are getting such a huge response and feedback from the local community, and we think a few months later there are going to be thousands of people participating in this project. And in order to receive the vehicle and get the most votes to your story, it will be more and more difficult over time because it's going to be a lot of competition. That's why right now is a really good moment to do that. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, like it, and get more people to subscribe, because as soon as we post your story, you need to have an army of people already subscribed to the channel who's gonna vote for you, and it will help you to get that vehicle this month. And I wish you so. God bless America. Good afternoon, sir. So we already shared a little bit the idea about the project, and I would like to ask your opinion. What do you think about the idea to give away the vehicle to people in need once a month? What do you think if it's going to get a really good feedback from the community? What do you think in general as a human being and as a chief of such a big membership of your church?
Well, first of all, the Bible teaches us to share. And it really implies that persons who have been blessed, the persons who are successful and effective in what they do, that they gain a lot. And so it should be incumbent upon them to proportionally give back to those who might be left behind or who might not have had an opportunity to receive it as others have. So I think it's noble on your part, a successful businessman who's doing well, and you take it upon yourself to give back something to the community, but not just to the community, but to give back something to a part of the community that would not have it except for that kind of generosity. So it speaks two things. It speaks concern, it speaks vision, And it also speaks of generosity on your part. So I think it's an excellent idea. It can go a long way to helping to bless a community and certainly bless a family who would be either without transportation as a whole, or maybe not having sufficient or effective and dependable transportation.
Okay. So thank you so much for your opinion. And also, we would like to ask you if you think you would be able to participate in this project in sense of appointing us to the right family in need on a long term. Would it be affecting some families in your community, in our community, in the long run? Because right now, as we know in LA, a lot of families are desperate, and we as a business people in the local community, we would like to share as many cars for free with people in need as possible.
Good. It goes a long way in helping to show that a church and a congregation or a religious organization who works within a community ought to be able to identify persons who have needs and persons who can benefit from the generosity, from the resources that another brings to that community. And for a church who has that kind of connection with its congregation, it says that that pastor or that congregational head probably knows best within any congregation who would benefit from that the most. Because a person without transportation, just because they have no transportation, does not qualify them for being a successful candidate. They might not have the wherewithal to insure or to maintain or to properly use a vehicle. But then knowing a pastor who knows all of those capabilities, I think is in a good position to do that. And certainly I'd be happy to do that. I'm responsible for encouraging people and for helping them to always think of positive things. And what better of a positive situation could something like this be? If we nominate someone for that kind of a receipt or that kind of gift, it's just fantastic.
Perfect. And also, it links, us to the next question, which will be, I would like to ask you if you can kind of give us your point of view on the type of the vehicle that will be the best fitting the family need. It might be a minivan, it might be a sedan, might be Rolls-Royce, I don't know. Because right now we're getting a lot of feedback from local business people, and they would like to participate in the project. And I think in the long run, in a few months, we might be able to start giving away one vehicle a week, which is important. Maybe people are looking for something else besides vehicles, but I think in this economical situation is the most important, like you said, is the transportation. What's your input on that?
Yeah, Nikita, understanding families and family sizes and understanding need and capability of persons within the congregation is always important. Just to understand that the person who would probably have the greatest need would be a family, perhaps a young family, less than 55, 45, 50 years of age as a parent, and probably children, 1, 2, 3, or sometimes 4 or 5 children. That probably would be the highest level of need. Because persons who are older than that probably would have access to resources more
from the government,
advanced than that younger family, and probably that younger family would benefit from that the most. And meaning that you probably a small compact vehicle might not meet the need. If you have 5 children and have a compact vehicle, and you're 2 parents or you're 1 parent, you're gonna have a problem getting them all in safely with seatbelts and all that. So
sure.
It's gonna maybe challenge them more than would bless them. And I know you don't want to challenge them; you want to bless them. So probably a full-size sedan probably would be good. But if you had a minivan, it would probably even be better. So if you're looking to kind of raise your sights, unless there's a one-parent single family with maybe 2 or 3 children, or a 2-parent family with 1 or 2 children, that may work out well. But having a good-sized, full-size sedan or perhaps a minivan will be optimal. You always win good with that.
Perfect. Also, I think it will be great if we can encourage you and me, and also we're going to have an interview with the LA County Sheriff today. I think we can encourage the community, the people that are blessed, like you said, and they have some capabilities to also give away and participate in project. It's not only Nikita's project. I would like to everybody to understand that. I would like everybody to participate in that. And if, for example, you own a tire shop, you can throw away a set of tires for the next vehicle, for the next project that we're doing. And also, if you have, let's say, a mechanical shop that you're fixing transmissions of the car, you can participate in that as well at the level which is comfortable for you. What do you think about?
I think that's great, and maybe some philanthropist or some person with a generous mind might want to say, "I'll do the registration for 1 year." I'll do the license for
or maybe paying for the insurance.
Pay the insurance, right? Because these are costs that are inherent to owning a vehicle.
Absolutely.
And so that's great, and that will leave the parents responsible for taking care of the rest of the maintenance, mean operating it safely and keeping it fueled, keeping it lubricated, and keeping it serviced on time. Those are just direly important. And also encourage them not to park where you shouldn't park, and not to do things you shouldn't do with the vehicle and get a ticket, because that complicates the matters all over. But having demonstrated your concern and generosity at this level, I think it's a great incentive to the recipient to take that as a blessing and treat it as a godsend and do the right thing and do it for their family. And then for others who are looking on and who want to take a cue from your level of generosity and giving and compassion, will also come aboard and say, yes, I want to do this. I want to support that family, or I want to support another family. I want to make a long-term commitment. Whoever Nikita picks out and chooses, I'm going to double down and do whatever I can to support it.
Thank you. We appreciate it. My last question, Pastor Boyd. What do you think about the size of the not participants, but recipients of this kind of gifts you can identify, let's say, in your congregation?
How many?
Yeah, how many people you think? I mean, just rough number, 220, 200, 2,000. It's a tough question, I understand that.
True.
Because everybody that I spoke with, they usually say, oh, I'm the most desperate person. And I usually say, do you know somebody else who is more desperate than you by your opinion? And they usually say, yeah, I do have somebody who is really, really desperate and more than me.
Right. Yeah, quite a number. It's more than I can name right now. But yes, so the need is great. If you're looking for an answer, the need is great. And what you're doing, I think there'll be a lot of people who qualify for this kind of giving. And hopefully what you're doing will ignite the kind of sharing, not just from the car, automobile, rental company level, but in every phase of life. Store owners, shop owners, persons who do business in any kind of way, persons who actually own restaurants, and that's what will be able to give a gift of a food for family, for dinner or for lunch. These kinds of acts of generosity really help to reinforce the good feeling of just being a part of this country, being a part of this nation, and being alive at this time. We need more demonstrated acts of that kind of compassion and love for the general society. And what you're doing, I think, is a great model that we're hoping will catch fire, and others across the country will begin to do likewise.
Cross our fingers. Yeah. And also, I would like to tell everybody staying next to Pastor Boyd that if you guys not gonna get the vehicle this month, you're not gonna be winning that one, don't worry. You might be a recipient of that vehicle next month or in a couple of months from today, because we're gonna be doing that every single month. And thank you very much, Pastor Boyd, for your time and opportunity to speak with you, and also your effort that you're willing to help us to identify the right family, not only for this month, but also in the long run.
Good. Thank you. And I'm so happy that you're meeting with the Sheriff's Department, law enforcement, because, many communities where there's need, there's always been a little friction and conflict within law enforcement and that particular community. I think you're stepping in can help to soften that and make law enforcement a more palatable circumstances or event with the family, and make the family now a little bit softer on law enforcement. So it just moves and smooths things out for better cooperation and better opportunities for everybody. So again, thanks much.
Thank you very much.
Good.
So good afternoon, guys. Today we are in the sheriff's office, our Lake County Sheriff, and basically we have a few questions to interview for our interview, and one of them is Mr. Sheriff, what do you think about the idea of the project of giving away the vehicle every month to a family in need?
Well, the SAVVA free cars concept, I think, is a great idea. Coming from a rental company who deals in renting vehicles, and then using your capacity to generate the charity that provides for giving it to a needy family and crowdsourcing, I think it's a wonderful, it's innovative idea, and I look forward to participating.
Perfect. What do you think about the feedback that we might get from the people in need that they're looking to receive that vehicle? What's like, as a human being, just being a part of your sheriff's department, what do you think people will say about this idea and the project itself?
Well, you're going to get interest from people that want to apply, obviously, to get the vehicles. I can see the need there, and just look at the transportation problems of today, how expensive it is. And for a lot of people, that vehicle is their path to putting food on the table for their family. So you're going to get a lot of participation from interested people.
And the next question linked to your answer, basically, we would like to know if you as a sheriff of Lake County would be able to support our project in sense of appointing us to the right family who you think the most desperate, and we can interview that family and also help them with the transportation needs by giving that vehicle away to that particular family this month. Would you be able to work with us on a long-term relationship?
We can do that. I mean, we have our community partnerships in all of our 23 patrol stations, so we have definitely a lot of relationships built already over the years. And we can identify, we know families that are in need constantly through our daily contacts with the deputies out there on patrol, and they come across victims of crime, people who have their cars, they've been carjacked, their cars stolen, there was their sole means of transportation. So we can definitely point someone in that direction.
Okay, and also it's really interesting to know your opinion on what kind of vehicle will be the most desirable for those participants of these vehicles. Maybe it's a minivan, depends on the size of the family. Maybe a big full-size sedan will be okay. What do you think about that?
I assume minivans, SUVs. If it's a working family, guy who say lost his pickup truck to a Grand Theft Auto, they probably want to have a replacement pickup truck so they can continue working. But it'll be something that's going to be of utility, definitely.
Okay, and also I would like to ask you, because right now we're getting a lot of feedbacks from the community, especially for the from the business people around us, and you know, some people they would like to throw away a set of new tires. Some people they say we would like to fix the transmission of the vehicle. Somebody wants to do a body work. Would you be able as a sheriff to encourage those people to participate in a project? Would it be politically correct just to ask the community that, hey guys, why don't you participate in a project? Because it's not only Nikita's project, it's probably the project for all of us.
Well, by all means, we can always encourage charity, and having the business community coming together to support this endeavor is always going to be a good thing. And people, different businesses have different needs and different financial abilities. Some can contribute a little bit, some can contribute a lot, and we can always encourage that.
Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate that, and we're looking forward to the event at the end of this month when we would like to invite you in a giveaway event when we're going to be giving that vehicle to the family in need.
Okay, I look forward to that.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Okay guys, you just saw the interview with Pastor Boyd. Also, I'm sure you enjoyed the interview with our LA County Sheriff as well. And I would like to once again repeat the requirements that you need to follow in order to participate in this car giveaway every month. Please remember, if you do not get the car this month, you can participate next month, whatever time you want, you can participate in that as well. So that's endless possibility for you guys to get a free car a month. Okay, please remember, in order for you to do that, you need to subscribe to the channel, you need to like the video you're watching, you need to also subscribe to our Instagram page. Why? because you also would be able to ask questions on our Instagram page, and the link to that Instagram page is below this video. Please do not forget that when you post your story underneath in the comment section of this video, please, when we interview you, don't forget to ask your voters, the people that will vote for your video later on when we post your interview online, they have to be subscribed to our channel as well. Otherwise, their vote is not going to be counted. That's really important. And we are doing our best to be as transparent as possible. So this is a real, truthful practice and process that you have to go through in order to get that free card. And we wish you luck, God bless you, and God bless America.